Okay, just a couple follow-up notes from our session the other day. On the takeaway, much better job getting a little bit steeper on the takeaway. So we're going to stop when your left arm gets parallel to the ground. Draw a line on your club shaft. There we go. And we'll see one of the big things we worked on here is how to deliver the club back down to the ball. So when you're getting up to the top of the swing now, you're almost feeling that we're reversing the direction of the loop. We go very steep and then we're trying to shallow out on the way back down. So on the way down, you feel that right hand, almost the back of your right hand almost falls down. The elbow starts to pull into your body, and you'll see when you get back to that same left arm parallel to the ground, the club is now coming in at a more shallow angle to the ball. It's going to make it a lot easier to make better contact. Moving over to the video on the right, we're going to start halfway through your swing. The only thing we need to be careful about here when we're moving into the backswing is to make sure that your weight doesn't actually tilt back onto your front side. You can see as you start to move from here to the top, your upper body almost leans back onto your front side. That can get a little bit dangerous, and you'll see why in just a second. Because you make a pretty good transition in the downswing. There's your weight shift. Awesome. But rather than getting here and having that left leg start to straighten and the hips continue to turn, watch how that left hip starts to jut out in this direction, causing that reverse C back here. And that's going to force you to now release the club a little bit early. It's going to be really difficult in that position to get your hands back to the ball before the club. So as we come through, we're going to have full extension here before we've hit the ball, so the hands won't get through. And now a little bit of a scoop to save the swing. Primarily what we saw was just the contact suffers there. So we really want to make sure that we're trying to push onto that left side, get that left leg to straighten up, and lose that feel that we're tilting backwards in that big C position right there. One last thought would be as we start to get more comfortable establishing that left side, we want to make sure that we're getting those hands to continue to move forward. We don't just want to drop the hands and then swing the club. We want to continue to keep pulling the hands through the ball and around the left side of our body, not just stalling when we get there. Because if we stall when we get to our right hip, we're going to be constantly flipping and making so-so contact. Good progress, though. I will send you another follow-up video with some of the swings from the end of the session where it started to really show some improvements.